Hey friend, it's Mobix Game and welcome back to another video. Just go ahead and leave a like for support and do make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. So let's go! Sunhaven has just hit Steam Early Access after a pretty good Kickstarter campaign. Now has more than 10 races to choose from and even online multiplayer for up to 8 players. This game in short is a farming based sim and it's been described as Stardew Valley meets Dungeons and Dragons. Check out this game fully launches sometime next year. KYNSEED is available on Steam right now in its early access phase also for like $12, and apparently the plan is to have the game in its early access phase for at least a year. KYNSEED, I have to say, is definitely one of a kind RPG sim, and that's actually considering taking clues from games like Stardew Valley, and even a few more. Check it out real quick. One lonely outpost, on the other hand, takes you, I would have to say, to a whole other world. It's a farm life sim as well, including online 4-player co-op, but in space, which is quite an interesting twist when it comes to this genre. This game's actually set to release in late 2021 up to early 2022, coming to PCs, Nintendo Switch, and other consoles as well. Monster Hunter went on and received the new release date of August 31st, just now on Steam, Switch, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One as well. This game, in case you're new to, blends Pokemon and Stardew Valley, trying to create something pretty unique. Basically, if it looks like something you might be interested in, there is actually a free playable demo on Steam for this game right now. Little Witch in the Woods is an adventure game about a little witch in the woods. I know. It has an early access phase set for release sometime later this year, before the full version comes out next year. And we know it's also coming to basically all consoles. This game is a mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and a life sim about a little witch.
are the children of Pacha. For years, we roamed her lands looking for food and shelter.
On the other hand, Roots of Pacha is now available to release next year. Honestly, the only difference in this game compared to other ones in this list is that it is slightly more JRPG-esque with Japanese more, and it takes 20,000 years in the past and it's more about building. Check it out.
And flourished. The animals became our friends. Well, maybe not all of them. We discovered new ways to travel the lands and ventured deep to learn Pacha's secrets. The world turned into a canvas and our hands the brush.
Moving on, Potion Permit will be released sometime next year. Available to wishlist on Steam. Right now, we're still waiting on a precise release date for this game. The good news is that it's actually headed to Switch and other consoles as well at the same time. PCs as well. This is a farming sim 2 with a focus on herbs instead of crops, in which your main goal I think is to like heal people, mostly. Check it out. Check out CLOUDSCAPEV, probably one of the coolest looking farming simulation games right now. In the vein of Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, and a bunch of other games as well. This game actually just hit a total of more than $200,000 on Kickstarter campaign, which is great, and now in development for PCs, PlayStation, Switch, and Xbox consoles as well. Check it out and make sure to stay tuned for a release date. Ever After Falls, described by its developers, is a mix of Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon, Animal Crossing with some action RPG elements found in the dungeon kind of games, with a good story on top, so they say. This game is also successfully funded through Kickstarter and now headed to PCs and Switch with online co-op support for sometime in early 2022, possibly March. Check it out. Alchemic Cutie, described as a jelly-themed RPG, is launching probably in just a couple months for the Nintendo Switch, finally. I think it's already available for Xbox console since July. I didn't really look, and well, just by the looks of it, you could say it's a particularly adorable take on the farming formula. But check it out. Spirittea is on its way to Steam in its early access phase in just a month, also with an anticipated final release date of January next year. This one also has all the nooks and crannies of the old famous Stardew Valley, only this time here you play as a writer who's struggling to finish a book in a whole other world. And last but not least, MINEKO'S Night Market doesn't have a release date yet, but it's slated to launch sometime later this year for the Nintendo Switch, PCs and other consoles as well. According to Nintendo, this game has more than 20 hours of story content as well, with almost all of the elements of an RPG and probably like a new Animal Crossing, basically. Check it out.